Spot 129. From San Dionisio Pest Central 113. And San Dionisio Pest Central 116. We cannot locate the members of the plebcom of cluster number 101 and 94. May I request a copy of the project of receipts? Can I confirm from Okay, so we're confirming based on the project of precinct that we have received the plebiscite return from cluster number 101. We're also confirming the receipt of the plebiscite returns from cluster 94. All right, so we're now ready to assign the said plebiscite returns to group 5. All right, so we're now ready to open ballot box with serial number CE95-020403. So we'll now open the ballot box to confirm if the plebiscite returns received correspond to the list submitted to us by the RCG. So we're now ready to break the Plaza Security seal with serial number 0616999. All right. So plebiscite return from Barangay San Dionisio, Parañaque Central 118, cluster 118. Ito yata. Baka ito ma'am. Ayun. Ito, here. So we're confirming the receipt of plebiscite return from cluster number 118 from the same barangay, same polling center, cluster number 110. We're also confirming the receipt of a plebiscite return from Barangay San Dionisio, Parañaque National High School name, cluster number 136. From the same barangay and polling center, cluster number 145. From the same barangay And same polling center, cluster number 147. From Barangay San Dionisio, Parañaque National High School Main, cluster number 140. From Barangay San Dionisio, Parañaque National High School Main, cluster number 133. So we're confirming the receipts of the said plebiscite returns. We're now ready to assign them to Group 6. All right. All right. So we will now open the ballot box with serial number 021536. Zero eight nine eight 0980215336. We're now ready to open and break the security seal with serial number 062147. All right, from Parañaque National High School Main, class 6. From Barangay San Dionisio, Parañaque National High School Main, cluster 149. Confirming from Barangay La Huerta Elementary School, cluster number 81. From Barangay San Dionisio, Parañaque National High School Main, 142. From Barangay La Huerta Elementary School, cluster number 76. Okay. From Barangay San Dionisio, Parañaque National High School Main, cluster 141. And finally, same barangay, same polling center, cluster number 99. confirming receipts of all the plebiscite returns from those cluster numbers. All right, ma'am. So we're now ready to assign the same to group number 7. All right. All right. So we're now ready to open another ballot box with serial number CE 9502625. Okay, we'll now open the ballot box to confirm if the list submitted to us by the RCG corresponds to all right. So we're now ready to break the plastic security seal with serial number 0621462. All right, so it was earlier manifested to the Board of Canvassers that the plebiscite committee members of cluster number 45 placed the copy of the plebiscite return that's intended to be submitted to the election officer. So now they're submitting the original of the plebiscite return to the Board of Canvassers. This is from cluster 45 from Barangay Tambo, Tambo Elementary School. So we will now give you the copy that's intended for the election officer. Please submit it to the office of the election officer. So confirming the receipts of the plebiscite return from Barangay Tambo, Tambo Elementary School main from cluster 45. From Barangay San Dionisio, Parañaque National High School, cluster number 134, confirming receipts of the same from Barangay La Huerta, La Huerta Elementary School, cluster number 80. Confirming from Barangay La Huerta, La Huerta Elementary School, cluster number 79. From Barangay La Huerta, La Huerta Elementary School, cluster number 85. From Barangay Tambo, Tambo Elementary School main, cluster number 32. And finally, from Barangay Tambo, Tambo Elementary School main, cluster number 38. So we're confirming the receipts of all the plebiscite returns. And we're ready to assign them to sub-canvassing group 8. Ano yung
Cluster 48, dalawang dalawang PR ang nilagay. Iyo at saka Pibo.
So we'll nandiyan sila. Nakamo to So we're now ready to open another ballot box containing plebiscite returns with serial number CE-07096775. May I ask from the RCG which cluster has an issue? 40, 48. So it has been manifested to the Board of Canvassers earlier that both the copy that's intended for the election officer has been placed inside the ballot box, as well as the original of the plebiscite return. So we will now turn over the plebiscite return that is intended for the election officer so that you can submit it to the office of the election officer. Apa. All right, so we're now ready to break the plastic security seal with serial number 062148. All right, so let us start with cluster number 48 from Tambo Elementary School. So apparently the plebcom submitted the two copies. May I clarify from the RCG? RCG, cluster number 48 from Tambo Elementary School. Both the plebiscite returns are inside the envelope. So there's one original and one copy that's intended for the election officer. So we will now open the envelope just to retrieve the plebiscite return that's intended for the election officer. By the chairperson of cluster. Um, may may we may the members of the plebiscite committee members cluster number 142 from San Dionisio. Cluster number 142 from Barangay San Dionisio. The chairperson is Rene Malto. Marvin. Sir, we just have a clarification because there's a discrepancy between the total number of voters who voted and the tally based on the plebiscite return. Okay, directing the members of SCG, number 7, to put in the minutes that the reason for the discrepancy between the total number of voters who actually voted and the tallied votes, the total number of voters who voted is 78, but the tallied votes is 77. The reason for that is one person voted but abstained. There is no answer written on the official ballot. May we call the attention of the plebiscite committee members of cluster number 94 from Barangay San Dionisio. 94 chairperson is Riza Odohan. Parañaque Central, chairperson of precinct number 94 from Barangay San Dionisio, Riza Odohan, chairperson Paul Clerk Maria Elaine Baldodina. Please come forward. May I ask one of the election assistants to message the BESO of Parañaque Central, the plebcom members assigned at cluster precinct 94. There's a discrepancy of one vote between the total number of those who voted and the actual tallied votes. So for this plebiscite return from Cluster Precinct 94, while we're awaiting the clarification from the members of the plebcom, we would like to have the canvassing of this suspended until we get clarification from the plebcom members. Ano na natin to? Di pa ma'am. Okay. So we're confirming that for ballot box number with serial number CE-070967775, there are only 6. Ay. All right. So we're confirming the receipts of the plebiscite return from Barangay La Huerta Elementary School, cluster number 86, from the same barangay and polling center, cluster number 83, From Barangay Tambo, Tambo Elementary School Main, cluster number 47. From the same barangay, same polling center, cluster number 48. 48. Can we have the POP project of precinct South for Barangay Tambo? Next, from Baclaran, Unit 2, cluster precinct number 26. And cluster number 62. All right. Now ready to assign to SCG Group 1. All right. Next ballot box. Ready to open ballot box number with serial number CE dash 0177104. We're now ready to open the ballot box. Okay, so we're now ready to break the plastic security seal with serial number 0621457. All right, confirming the receipt of the following plebiscite returns from Barangay San Dionisio, PES Central, cluster number 106. All right, from Barangay La Huerta Elementary School, cluster number 84. From Tambo Elementary Main, cluster number 30. From the same barangay, same polling center, cluster number 33. Again, from the same barangay and same polling center, cluster number 40. For the same barangay, same polling center, cluster number 34. Finally, from the same barangay and same polling center, cluster number 41. So we're confirming the receipts of the said plebiscite returns. And we're now ready to assign them to group number 2. SCG number 2. May I ask from the SCG group which one has a plebiscite return that we had the plebiscite return suspended? Okay. Is the plebcom member here to explain the discrepancy? From cluster number 94, San Dionisio. Dito po ba? Wala pa? Okay. Sige, sir. Okay. Next na ito. Yes, ma'am. All right, so we're ready to open ballot box with serial number CE 98-029599. All right, we're ready to open the ballot box with and break the plastic security seal with serial number 0621452. Nakuha niyo po? All right. We're now going to confirm the receipt of the plebiscite returns from the following: Barangay San Dionisio, Parañaque, Elementary School Central, cluster number 117. Right, confirming again from Barangay San Dionisio, Parañaque National High School main, cluster number 150. 150. Confirming from Barangay San Dionisio, Parañaque National High School main, cluster 138. Again from Barangay San Dionisio, Parañaque Elementary School Central, cluster number 104. From Barangay Tambo Elementary School main, cluster number 37. From the same barangay and same polling center, cluster number 50. Finally, from the same barangay and same polling center, cluster number 49. And now we're ready to assign the said plebiscite returns to SCG number 3. Group 3. Group 3. All right. Next na to na i-open natin. All right. So we're ready to open ballot box with serial number CE98-032631. 32631. We're going to open the ballot box to confirm the plebiscite returns. At this point, may I confirm from the RCG that we're waiting for just one more plebiscite return from one. Where is it? Okay. Where's the one? 992. Yes, yes. This one's my favorite. I will just correct it once we go. So this one. Yeah. Okay. Yun lang ma'am. In that case, ma'am, for the bears. Okay. All right, at this point, it's 7 p.m. We've received all the plebiscite returns from all the 151 clusters. Sana po matapos tayo ng maaga. All right. So, we're now going to confirm. We have broken the plastic security seal with serial number 0616998. And we're going to confirm the receipts of the following 6 plebiscite returns, all from Barangay Tambo and all from Tambo Elementary School, Maine. First, cluster number 31, cluster number 39, cluster number 36, cluster number 43, cluster number 35, and cluster number 42. All right, so confirming the receipt of all those plebiscite returns. Ma'am, may we call the plebiscite committee member of cluster 40 from Barangay Tambo. The chairperson is Elsie de los Reyes. Are you here, ma'am? Elsie de los Reyes. We need to clarify your entries. May I ask one of my election assistants to please contact the members of the plebiscite committee members of cluster number 40 from Barangay Tambo. There's a discrepancy between the total number of voters who actually voted and the tallied votes. So the total number of voters who actually voted is 41, while the tallied votes is 40. Mr. Joselito Katimbang, can you please huh?
Tama po yung envelope for the envelope. Pero half for the balance. Okay. So wala namang
Right.
Under cluster ito. Cluster 83
From are the members of the plebiscite committee of cluster number 83 from Barangay La Huerta. Are you here? Chairperson is what's his? Ivy Peniero, poll clerk. Members of the plebiscite committee for cluster number 83 from Barangay La Huerta. What you have submitted to the Board of Canvassers is, this is the second copy. The copy that's intended for the election officer. For the ballot box, rather. Okay, so while we're waiting for the original copy of the plebiscite return for cluster number 83, Barangay La Huerta, we will suspend the canvassing of the same until we get in touch with the members of the plebiscite committee members of cluster number 83. Okay. All right. We're also going to suspend the canvassing of the plebiscite return from cluster number 40 from Barangay Tambo. As we are still trying to get in touch with the members of the plebiscite committee. There's a discrepancy between the total number of voters who actually voted and the tallied number of voters. All right. So we're now ready to confirm the receipt of the following plebiscite returns from Barangay San Dionisio, Parañaque Elementary School Central, cluster number 109. From the same barangay, same polling center, cluster number 115. From Barangay San Dionisio, Parañaque National High School Main, cluster number 139. From Barangay BACLARAN, BACLARAN Elementary School Central, cluster number
21, ma'am.
21.
So this is what we want. 21. Yan ang tunay, ma'am, na 21. That's the tutut. Yan ang tutut.
All right.
21. Pointer information na naman.
Ang dapat kulang niya. Cluster number
Can we call the plebiscite committee members of cluster? May I clarify from the RCG? Cluster number 2.
Ah! Oh, sa slash. When you can. All right. Party pagka. This was. So, 5. So,
All right. So we would just like to clarify that the plebiscite return that we received from Barangay Baclaran, Baclaran Elementary School Central, is from cluster number 2. Okay.
Sorry po. Wala kayong bawas. Bawas.
All right. From Barangay Baclaran, Baclaran Elementary School Central, cluster number 5. Okay. From Barangay San Dionisio, Parañaque National High School Main, cluster number 143. So we're confirming the receipt of the plebiscite returns for all those cluster precincts. We would like to call the plebiscite committee members of cluster number 33 from Barangay Tambo. The chairperson is Flor Delis. Buena Flor. Ma'am, are you here? May I ask my EAs, once we try to call the attention of the members of the plebcom, please try to get in touch with them. All right. So while we're waiting for the members of the plebiscite committee in cluster number 33 in Barangay Tambo, um, the column for the total number of voters who actually voted was left blank. So we need clarification for this. In the meantime, that we're trying to call the attention of the plebiscite committee members, we're going to suspend the canvassing of this plebiscite return.
Experiment o copy for the release. Tama yung
All right. Maybe call the attention of the plebiscite committee members of cluster number 48 from Barangay Tambo. The 48, cluster number 48, Barangay Tambo. The chairperson is Jackie Librando. Are you here? Jackie Librando, Barangay Tambo. What was submitted is the election return that's supposed to be submitted to the Office of the Election Officer and not the original. So for cluster number 48 from Barangay Tambo, what was submitted to the Board of Canvassers is the copy that's intended for the election officer. We'll check with the retrieval committee if the original of the plebiscite return was earlier submitted to them. So in the meantime that we're seeking that we're trying to locate where the original of the plebiscite return is, we will now suspend the canvassing of the plebiscite return from cluster number 48 from Barangay Tambo. May I call the attention of the RCG? So we have an issue with 94. San Dionisio, it's a San Dionisio.
Please, sagot mo ako po. Ano yung 94?
Ay, hindi.
Yeah. May I ask from the SCG who has the plebiscite return for 94, cluster 94 from Barangay San Dionisio. 94. Okay, so earlier we suspended the canvassing of cluster precinct number 83 from Barangay La Huerta on the ground that what the SEG number one has is the plebiscite return copy that's intended for the ballot box. However, from the retrieval team, we have the original of the plebiscite return. So I will now hand this over to one of the members of the sub canvassing group, number one. Um, I authorize you to open it. Yes. May I ask from the SCG, sino po yung the plebiscite return from cluster 94? All right. So earlier we suspended the canvassing of the cluster precinct from 94. So we have the chairperson of cluster number 94 from Parañaque Elementary School Central. There's a discrepancy between the total number of voters who actually voted as against the tallied votes. So it's 63 those who actually voted and so 62. So there's a difference of one, and the explanation is that one voter voted but abstained. So the official ballot left left blank, and this fact has been noted in the minutes of the members of the plebiscite committee. So with the issue having been resolved, I now authorize the anong group kayo? Group number 5 to continue the canvassing of plebiscite return number 94. Yes.
Okay na siya ba?
All right. So for the plebiscite return from cluster number 83 from Barangay La Huerta, we earlier suspended the canvassing of the same because what was submitted to the Board of Canvassers is the copy that's intended for the ballot box, and we now have the original of the plebiscite return. We're now going to turn it over to Club SCG1. SCG1. And may I ask you to turn over the plebiscite return, the copy of the plebiscite return to the retrieval committee. All right. So with that, I authorize you to continue canvassing the plebiscite return for that cluster precinct. Okay. All right. So we're now ready to confirm the receipt of the following plebiscite return from the following clusters: from Barangay BACLARAN, Unit 2, cluster number 21, confirmed. From the same barangay, same polling center, 27. From the same barangay, same polling center, 25, cluster number 25. From the same barangay, same polling center, number 29, cluster number 29. From the same barangay, same polling center, number 22. And finally, from Barangay San Dionisio, Parañaque Elementary School Central, cluster number 92. So we're confirming the receipt of the same, and we're now turning it over for canvassing to group SCG number 6. All right. Next, we're ready to open the ballot box with serial number CE95020299. So we now broke the secure plastic security seal with serial number 062146 and we're ready to confirm the receipt of the following plebiscite returns from Barangay TAMBO, cluster number 55. From the same barangay, cluster number 60. From the same barangay, cluster number 54. From the same barangay, cluster number 46. From the same barangay, cluster number 58. And finally, again from the same barangay and the same polling center, cluster number 56. And now we're ready to assign the same to group number 7. Anong ECG?
Group 3.
3. All right, so Okay. So,
Mababasa. Okay.
all right. So,
Upper pa.
we have open ballot box number with serial number
Yes, papa.
CE-98030043, and we're ready to confirm the receipt of the following plebiscite returns from Barangay Tambo, Tambo Elementary Main, cluster number 52, from the same barangay, same polling center, cluster number 53. From the same barangay again and the same polling center, cluster number 51. From Barangay BACLARAN, BACLARAN Elementary School Unit 2, cluster number 24. From the same barangay, same polling center, cluster number 23. And from Barangay San Dionisio and Parañaque, from Parañaque Elementary School Central, cluster number 90. Confirming receipts of all those plebiscite returns, and now we're ready to assign them to group number 8 for canvassing.
We look forward to for the
May we call the attention of the plebiscite committee members of cluster precinct number 22 from Barangay Baclaran. Roll clerk is Jenny Francisco. Are you here? Cluster 68, sino po yung naka-assign sa Cluster 68? SCG? 68? Don Galo? There's a discrepancy. So we have one of the members of the plebiscite committee to explain the discrepancy. 68. Okay, so we are now going to confirm the receipt of the plebiscite returns contained in ballot box number with serial number CE 9020125. Okay, first plebiscite return is from Barangay San Dionisio, from Parañaque Elementary School Central, cluster number 123. Same barangay, same polling center, cluster number 91. Same barangay, same polling center, cluster number 107, confirming. From the same barangay, same polling center, cluster number 111. From Barangay BACLARAN, Parañaque National High School, BACLARAN, cluster number 19. And from Barangay TAMBO, TAMBO Elementary School main, cluster number 61. And now we are ready to assign them to SCG Group 1. Group 1. Next, we're going to confirm the receipt of plebiscite returns contained in the ballot box with serial number 02. Tama.
Para may kulang po. Ito ma'am.
Okay. CE 98-02 9157.
9 CE.
So now we're breaking the plastic security seal with serial number 0621458. Now we're confirming the receipt of the following plebiscite returns from Barangay TAMBO, TAMBO Elementary School, cluster number 44.
Ayun. 59, 44.
Confirmed from Barangay TAMBO, same polling center, cluster number 57. From the same barangay, same polling center, cluster number 59. right? From Barangay Baclaran Unit 2, cluster number 28, Barangay San Dionisio, cluster number 102. 102. Okay. From Barangay San Dionisio, Parañaque Elementary School Central, cluster number 103.
Number 2.
So we're now going to assign the said plebiscite returns to group number 2. Group number 2, SCG2. SCG2, attention. Okay. Okay, so for the plebiscite return from cluster number 24, Barangay Baclaran, there's a discrepancy between the number of total number of voters that actually voted, which is 107, but the tallied number of votes is 106. So 105 yes and 1 no. So maybe call the attention of the members of cluster number 24 from Baclaran. Andito po, just to explain why there exists a discrepancy. The chairperson is Jupiter M. Luna. So while we're waiting for the members of the plebiscite committee for cluster number 24 to clarify why there is a discrepancy in the plebiscite return, we will suspend the canvassing of this plebiscite return.
Okay.
Okay. So earlier we announced that the plebiscite return from cluster number 33 from Barangay TAMBO, there are the column for total number of voters who actually voted were left blank by the members of the plebiscite committee, and we have now called them to correct the same. Okay, so we're now confirming the receipt of the plebiscite returns from the following: Barangay Baclaran, Parañaque National High School Baclaran, cluster number 15. All right. Same barangay, same polling center, cluster number 17. Same barangay, same polling center, cluster number 18. Okay. From Barangay San Dionisio, Parañaque National High School main, cluster number 144. From Barangay Baclaran, Baclaran Elementary School Central, cluster number 04. 04. Confirmed. From the same barangay, same polling center, cluster number 03. Confirmed. From the same barangay, same polling center, cluster number 09. And we are going to assign this to SCG group number 3. We're now going to open the ballot box with serial number CE-98021395. All right, so we're now going to break the plastic security seal with serial number 06214454. Okay, so we're now going to confirm the receipt of the plebiscite returns from the following: Barangay BACLARAN, Parañaque National High School BACLARAN, cluster number 16. 16. All right. From the same barangay, same polling center, cluster number 20. From the same barangay, polling center is BACLARAN Elementary School Central, cluster number 1. From the same barangay, BACLARAN Elementary School Central, cluster number 6. Same barangay, same polling center, cluster number 8. Finally, same barangay, same polling center, cluster number 10. So confirming the receipts of the plebiscite returns from these cluster precincts. And now we're going to assign it to SCG number 4.
Okay.
So earlier we announced the suspension of the canvassing of the plebiscite return from cluster number 40 from Barangay Tambo, for the reason that there's a discrepancy between the total number of voters who actually voted, which is 41, and the tallied number of votes is 40. So 10 yes and 30, 30 no. And the members of the plebiscite committee are here to explain, and the reason for that is there's one voter who actually voted but abstained and left the ballot blank. All right. Okay. So with that having been resolved, we will now resume the canvassing of the plebiscite return from cluster number 40 from Barangay Tambo.
Patawag.
Yes po. Cluster 52. Cluster 20 po. Nawakan.
All right. So from SCG number 8, with the plebiscite return from cluster number 52 from Barangay Tambo, there's a discrepancy between the total number of voters who actually voted, which is 97, and the tallied votes, which is 96. So we would like to call the attention of the members of the plebiscite committee assigned at cluster number 52 from Barangay Tambo. The chairperson is Jomar Diaz. Sir, are you here? In the meantime, that we're trying to get in touch with the members of the plebiscite committee to explain the discrepancy, we will suspend the canvassing of the plebiscite return from cluster number 52 from Barangay Tambo.
Set aside. Tapos pa tatawagan na lang.
We're now going to confirm the receipts of the following plebiscite returns from Barangay San Dionisio, cluster number 135. Confirmed. All right, confirmed. From the same barangay, cluster number 151. From Barangay BACLARAN, cluster number 14. Barangay GALO, cluster number 68. From the same barangay, cluster number 66. And finally, the same barangay, cluster number 64, confirming receipt of all. And we're now going to assign the same to group number 5. So we have 4 more ballot boxes to open. Again, just for the information to everyone, we have received all the plebiscite returns from all the 151 clustered precincts. All right, so we're ready to break the plastic security seal with serial number 0621471. All right. So, plebiscite return from Barangay BACLARAN, BACLARAN Elementary School Central Cluster number 11. Barangay GALO, cluster number 72. From the same barangay, cluster number 71. May we seek clarification from RCG group number 5? RCG group number 5. I may call the attention of Attorney Isguera, the head of the RCG.
Ito na yung 73, ma'am. Pero walang 71. 71. Dapat po, 70 nga yun.
RCG number 5. RCG number 5. Group number 5. May we seek clarification from the RCG? So in your list, you wrote that the plebiscite returns received are from cluster number 11, 72, and 71. However, upon opening the ballot box, the envelopes read 11, 72, and 73. There is no 71.
23. It said bakit? Personally. Malitan na.
Oh. So apparently the correct cluster number is 73 because that's what's written down by the members of the plebiscite committee on the envelope. So we'll just have the RCG members correct the same.
7 to. Ano ba? Hindi na po, 73. 73. Sagot mo, Pink. Hi, Karen.
All right, so we're going to assign to number 1.
Okay, lahat. Yung papel, wala hindi pinalik ni ano. Ay, bakit? Kasi mo.
So SCG group number 1 is done canvassing 19 plebiscite returns, and they're ready to submit the same to the plebiscite board of canvassers, which will in turn be turned over to the audit and verification group for audit. All right, we're going to so we have received the statement of votes by precinct with serial number 00000001. So we're now going to open a ballot box with serial number CE-95022-565. And we're now going to break the plastic security seal with serial number 06214555. And we're now going to confirm the receipt of the following plebiscite returns from Barangay GALO, cluster number 70. And next, from the same barangay, cluster number 67. Finally, from the same barangay, cluster number 71. May I ask from RCG group number 5, are you done correcting your list?
Okay, panik na po yung 79. Okay na po, right? Group number 7.
Okay, so we're now going to assign the said plebiscite returns to group number 7. Second to the last ballot box to be opened is ballot box with serial number CE98032923. All right, so we're now going to confirm the receipt of the following plebiscite returns. And we're going to break the plastic security seal with serial number 06214559. So we're going to confirm the receipt of the following plebiscite returns from Barangay San Dionisio, Parañaque National Main, cluster number 137. Confirmed. Barangay BACLARAN, BACLARAN Elementary School Central, cluster number 7. Barangay BACLARAN, BACLARAN Elementary School Central, number 13, cluster number 13, 13. From Barangay Dangalo, cluster number 65. And finally, from the same barangay, cluster number 63. So we're now going to assign the same to group number 7, SCG 8. 8. Sorry.
I-correct ko. Oh, ha? Ay, mali guys. Pasensya na ba? Ulit. Well, i-assign lang namin to, ma'am, para, ano, and then I'll go back to you. Sir, wait lang. I-assign ko lang.
We're going to open ballot box. This is the last ballot box containing the plebiscite returns. The serial number is CE-07100823. So we're now going to break the security plus security with serial number 06214665. And we're going to confirm the receipt of the following plebiscite returns from Barangay San Judicial, cluster number 148, Barangay BACLARAN, cluster number 12, and Barangay GALO, cluster number 69. So confirming all the receipt of all those plebiscite returns, and we're going to assign it to SCG number 1. So with that, all the plebiscite returns submitted to the plebiscite board of canvassers have been assigned to SCG for canvassing. Number 1. Oh, you're done. Yeah, sorry. Number 2. Number 2. We'll assign it to SCG number 2. We will assign the plebiscite return from Barangay San Dionisio, cluster number 148, and from Baclaran, cluster number 12 to group 2. And then the plebiscite return from cluster number 69 from Barangay Dongalo to group 3. Group 3. So that's the final plebiscite return to be canvassed. Okay, we will reassign for canvassing the plebiscite to, wait lang. The plebiscite returns from cluster precinct number 12 from Barangay BACLARAN and cluster precinct number 148 from Barangay San Dionisio from group 2 to 7. Okay, so earlier we received the statement of votes by precinct with serial number 00000001. We will now assign the same to the audit and verification group number 1 for verification. So
Group 2, ma'am.
Group SCG Group 2 is now submitting to the Board of Canvassers the statement of votes by precinct with serial number 00000002 for verification by the AVG. All right, so we're now ready to assign the statement of votes by precinct with serial number 00000002 to AVG group number 2. Okay, SCG group number 4 is ready to submit their statement of votes by precinct with serial number 000004. All right, so we're now ready to assign statement of votes by precinct with serial number 000004 to ABG group number 3. Ito yung minutes So 3 SCG groups have completed your canvassing duties.
Yung group kayo,
Sub-canvassing group 3, ma'am.
3.
Okay, so sub-canvassing group 3 is now submitting their statement of votes
Wala, computerized. Ayun no.
by precinct with serial number 00000003.
Sa 3, ito no, image effort.
Okay, and now we're going to submit it to AVG group number 4 for verification.
Sa
So, sub-canvassing group 5 have submitted their statement of votes by precinct with serial number 00000005. And now we're ready to turn it over to AVG number 5 for recomputation or validation. SCG number 7 is now submitting their statement of votes by precinct together with the plebiscite returns. The SOVP serial number is 000007. And now we're going to turn it over to AVG group number 1.
So, ama na, ma'am, yung yatas na ba? Pwede yung stapler nila? APG 1.
Okay. So AVG group number 1 has already submitted a statement of votes by precinct with serial number 00000001. They have authenticated the same with a printout of the calculator, and based on the recomputation, the computation made by the SCG is correct.
Sabihin na lang mo na, ma'am. Ayun. Ano bang summary?
Group 6. Saan natin? Group 6. Wait lang, ma'am.
So Group six of the sub-canvassing group has also submitted their accomplished statement of votes by precinct with serial number 000006. And now we're going to assign it to ABG Group 2 for recomputation. All right. Finally, Group 8 of the sub-canvassing group has submitted their statement of votes by precinct with serial number 000008 together with the plebiscite returns. ABG 3, 4, or 3? All right, so we'll now assign the same to ABG Group 3.
May board. Okay.
Sige.
So with that, all the plebiscite returns have been canvassed. With a validation made by AVG Group 1 of statement of votes by precinct with serial number 0001 and finding the same to be correct. The plebiscite board of canvassers is now ready to prepare the summary of statement of votes. So AVG4 has submitted the statement of votes by precinct with serial number 00000003, authenticated the same, found the computation made in the said SOVP to be correct. So we're now going to enter the summary in the summary statement of votes. Okay. AVG3 has also submitted the statement of votes by precinct with serial number 00000007. They've found the computation made therein to be correct. So we will now enter the summary of the votes in the summary statement of votes. ABG group number 1 has also submitted the statement of votes by precinct with serial number 000008. And they found the computation made therein to be correct. So we will now enter the summary of votes in the summary of statement of votes. So AVG2
BBG2.
has submitted 2 statement of votes by precinct with the first one with serial number 000002, and they found the computation made therein to be correct. So we'll now enter the summary of votes in the summary statement of votes. AVG2 has also submitted the statement of votes by precinct with serial number 000006. And this is the last statement of votes by precinct to have been validated by them. And they found the computation therein to be correct. So we're now going to enter the summary of votes in the summary statement of votes. Okay, so having accomplished the summary statement of votes, we will now turn over the SSOV to ABG Group 1 for to total all the entries herein with the SOVP. So while waiting for ABG 1 to compute the grand total in the summary of statement of votes, would like to announce that all our poll workers for this plebiscite have been paid their respective honorarium, and they have also been given meals. Okay, so AVG1 has submitted the summary of statement of votes, and they have made the computation for the grand total, and they have also attached the printout of the um, calculator, no, and they have authenticated the same, and they have also signed the summary statement of votes. So with that, the Plebiscite Board of Canvassers will now prepare the certificate of canvass of votes in 4 copies. And thereafter, we will proclaim the winning votes.
Ano ba din? Kasi kasi pinila ng pula. Ano sabi ko? Sorry, the first
Out of 151 plebiscite, it's not 154, it's 154.
in 416 zero.
Bakit? Yan natin.
Yes. Yes, 753. This is the pinaka- Pero ano naman, basta ano, o sila lang. Pero dito ma'am, kasi yung SOC, September, May, 4, 14, then Galo, HUERTA, 1, 9, 5, 6. Ngayon ma'am, i-check po natin kasi may total number of registered voters was definitely in top of this ma'am. Okay, 4, 6, 5, 7, 1. 5, 7, tama. Wala.
Ay, ito. Kasi ang registered voter natin 79550. Bakit naging 795? pag kinount, phone ko ba ito? Pero ano may calculator Perfect yan. Online what's so that? Pero masana. Oo.
Cluster. Pwede dito talaga man. 575 lang.
Okay. So,
Yung
amo yan.
571 545. Siguro, ma'am, check yung HR. Kasi gal-based to sa pleb return.
Saan yung plebiscite return? Ng anong cluster 88,
Nakauna eh.
yung plebiscite return ng 88.
Yun lang.
Cluster 88, anong barangay yan?
Tambo. Wait lang. 88 is
Cluster
Central, ma'am. Central. 229B, 230A, 230B.
Ala.
Kasi pero tama naman ang one. Hindi, sobra po. Sir,
Yung
ito, 15, 24, 1, 31, 36, 37, 42, plus 9. Oh, 1. Walang ano kasi sir, ang total registered voter lang natin is 79,250. Oh, hindi naman sir, dito naman po, dito naman po yun. Dito matidetermine. Like ito sir, ito. May nag-abstain na is. Hindi naman ano.
anong lugar siya, Sophie?
Elementary school, Central. Sa Dionisio, West Central.
San Luis.
It's not, hindi po 88, 229 Paano? So, naman, hindi naman ganun kalaki ang effect mo. Oo. Kasi sa
So we have now prepared 4 copies of the certificate of canvass of votes, and we're ready to proclaim the winning votes. All right. Let me read the certificate of canvass for the July 25, 2026 plebiscite to ratify ordinance number 2023-19. Certificate of canvass of votes and proclamation by the Plebiscite Board of Canvassers for the plebiscite to ratify City Ordinance number 2023-19, altering the existing territorial boundaries of barangays BACLARAN, TAMBO, GALO, HUERTA, and San Dionisio within the territorial jurisdiction of the City of Parañaque. We, the undersigned members of the Plebiscite Board of Canvassers for the plebiscite to ratify City Ordinance number 2023-19, altering the existing territorial boundaries of barangays BACLARAN, TAMBO, GALO, HUERTA, and San Dionisio within the territorial jurisdiction of the City of Parañaque, do hereby certify under oath that we have duly canvassed 151 out of 151 plebiscite returns prepared by the plebiscite committees of barangays BACLARAN, TAMBO, GALO, HUERTA, and San Dionisio, City of Parañaque, National Capital Region, in connection with the plebiscite held on July 25, 2026, with the following results. Total number of registered voters, 79,251. Total number of voters who actually voted, 13,873. Number of yes votes. The question is, pumapayag ka ba na italaga at ipamahagi sa Barangay BACLARAN, TAMBO, GALO, HUERTA at San Dionisio ang mga reclaimed na lupa upang mapalawak ang hangganan ng kani-kanilang teritoryo ayon sa City Ordinance number 23-19. Yes votes, 11,597. No votes, 2,254. On the basis of the foregoing, we hereby proclaim that the alteration of existing territorial boundaries of barangays BACLARAN, TAMBO, GALO, HUERTA, and San Dionisio within the territorial jurisdiction of the City of Parañaque pursuant to City Ordinance number 2023-19 was ratified and approved by the majority of the votes cast in the plebiscite held in barangays BACLARAN, TAMBO, GALO, HUERTA, and San Dionisio, City of Parañaque, National Capital Region on July 25, 2026. In witness whereof, we have signed these presents at the City of Parañaque, National Capital Region, this 25th day of July 2026, signed by yours truly, Attorney Nesreen Cali as the chairperson, Attorney Benjamin Vermug as the vice chairperson, and Dr. Loretta Torrecampo as member secretary. So with that, clearly, the winning vote is the yes votes. So I think we have nothing more to consider. The Plebiscite Board of Canvassers will now adjourn its session. Thank you so much. We will now hand over the 4th copy of the certificate of canvass to Mayor Edwin Olivares, as provided under Comelec Resolution number 11252. The 4th copy shall be handed over to the City Mayor.